So you're really not supposed to look into the viewfinder when you're talking. And I'm just looking at the screen and the scene. It really does look like a Teletubby threw up in my background. Just everything, all this color. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's just get to talking.
Give me your wig. Give me your wig. Give me your wigs. You don't know what to do with it. Give me your.
By this point, I'm sure you all already know, every single Tuesday, I release an episode, a podcast episode on patreon.com/AdrianExpression. And every Monday, the patrons get to tell me what they want me to talk about on that particular episode. So go on over there and check it out. Speaking of places that I want to check out, I want to check out New Zealand, okay? Because apparently there was a headline today that said that they lifted literally all of their COVID-19 restrictions. I guess the country is basically COVID-free, and here we are. Last time I checked it was like above 200,000 cases a day. Hate to see it, and you know it's gonna rise because the holidays are coming up. But yeah, New Zealand, I definitely want to check your ass out. Please save us. Please save those of us who like to use our IQ points and our common sense from everybody else in this country. Can you please come over here? Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. And speaking of Miss COVID, apparently Ashanti came down with it. She was just like, I can't believe that I'm saying this. And Miss Mamas was doing, no shade, but Miss Mamas was doing a world tour on her Instagram. So everybody's like, okay, Ashanti. But you know, we're glad she's good. Apparently she's saying that she does not have any symptoms. She feels fine. But I mean, that's the reason why, if you're wondering, they canceled, or I guess they postponed the verses that she was going to do with Keisha Cole. Now, I just knew for certain that this weekend I was going to see y'all singing into y'all phones. Love. Never knew why your man was missing, and you found out why he was tripping. That's cause he found me, bitch. I just knew for sure. I knew for sure that I was gonna see y'all all on social media singing their songs back and forth, but apparently it has been postponed. I'm sure the girls will come back strong and swinging, even though they all got me blocked. I'm so sorry. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be fun. Now, I know I brought up the word fun, but something that definitely was not fun was me having to sit my ass down and read what Snoop Dogg was saying about Miss WAP, Miss WAP, Miss, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. He and many other niggas, for some reason, have had a lot of things to say about the fact that, oh my, they're just so scared that women are out here talking about the fact that they like sex as well. What are we gonna do? It's a crisis. This is what he said. Oh my God, slow down, slow down, and let's have some imagination. Let's have some, privacy, some intimacy where he wants to find out as opposed to you telling him. To me, it's like, it's too fashionable when that is secrecy. That should be a woman's, that's your pride and possession. That's your jewel of the Nile. That's what you should hold on to. That should be a possession that no one gets to know about until they know about it. And before I even talk about the very obvious thing, it's just like, girl, here we come again. Men, especially in the industry, acting like women can't talk about the things that men do all the time. This Snoop Dogg has an album called fucking Doggy Style. Snoop Dogg is over here talking about sexual eruptions and shit. While I was thinking about it, I was like, why is it that only when the direction or when the conversation is involving women, why is it that sex is seen as this like religious, transcendent experience, but only when we're talking about women is sex ever framed like this? Oh, it's a holy thing. It's the jewel of the Nile. Y'all hoes be talking about spirit ties or some shit, spiritual ties or whatever. Why is sex always viewed like that when y'all talking about women, but never when you're talking about men? Why should women have to, we gotta hold on and be shy, hold on to my pussy, act like I don't want sex? Why do women have to do that all the time? But men, they can men stick their dicks in anything. I hate that sex is always portrayed as this holy ritual instead of the physical activity, the pleasurable activity that it is. This weird framing of sex definitely comes from, in my opinion, definitely comes from a place of misogyny and sexism. Because how are you gonna hold these double standards up and you over here talking about, you over here talking about sensual seduction. Sexual eruption. Girl, get out my face. And then he goes on to say that maybe if he was younger, he would have been with it. He said, when I was young, 21 or 22, I may have been with the movement. I probably would have been on the remix, but as an older man, it's like, I love that they're expressing themselves and doing their thing. I just don't want it that fashionable to where young girls feel like they can express themselves like that without even knowing that that is a jewel that they hold on to until the right person comes around. It's like, you niggas weren't doing that. You niggas weren't waiting for the right person. If it was a pillowcase, if it was a spot between y'all beds or some shit, y'all was gonna put y'all dick in it. So I don't know what this weird shit is that y'all have going on. Also, artists are not the parents of y'all children. Like, I want to get that straight. But the main point of all of this is that y'all don't even hold yourselves up to the same standards that you want these women rappers and women artists to hold themselves to. I think truly it just goes back to the main problem that y'all have with it, is that women are taking their own sexual power. And that's it. And y'all don't know what to do. Y'all don't know how to operate in society when women start talking about the shit that you was, objectifying them for. They say, okay, y'all want to talk about sex? I mean, I don't think none of these male rappers go one goddamn album without mentioning their goddamn dicks and where they gonna put it and how big it's gonna be, like an Eiffel Tower. And, y'all don't even hold yourselves to that standard. A lot of you niggas' whole career was built off of that shit. I think some of these straight men are so weird. It's like, okay, I thought y'all liked pussy though. Stop playing. Now, I may not like her damn daddy, but I think it's kind of weird how people were so pressed that Sasha Obama's wearing a two-piece. And it be the same people who are not pressed at all that Melania ass is over here spread eagle in these goddamn, magazines. The double standard, we want to talk about the double standard. I was like, okay, Sasha Obama trending, what the hell happened? Oh, it's a picture of her in a two-piece. Oh my God, we're gonna fall out. Help, life alert, I've fallen and I can't get up. Like, girl, get out my face. Bitch, I thought something actually serious happened. Miss Mamas was in a goddamn two-piece. That's what you hoes is mad about? Oh my God, it's trampy, it's classless, it's okay, and she didn't ask you your opinion. It's so strange to me. Oh my God, I'm gonna give all these opinions. Sasha Obama should not be wearing that. What do y'all want her to walk out in? Do you want her to give you burlap sack realness? Do you want to wrap her ass around in a blanket so she covered from, not even from neck to toe, I'm talking about from head to toe. You want her to walk out in somebody's like inflatable condom or something like. What do y'all want her to do? And a lot of it was coming from the right, where it's like, y'all got a lot of other shit to be worried about. Y'all got a lot of other shit to be worried about. Like this, for example, look at this. The Supreme Court really let us down. No wisdom, no courage. That's what Trump tweeted. Because this shit is hilarious to me. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Right now, at least. It's so hilarious to me. The reason he tweeted that shit is because the Supreme Court said, hey, all this foolishness that your ass is doing, trying to overturn the vote and shit. I saw recently Pennsylvania, I guess they recounted that shit again and they Biden won again. Wisconsin, same thing, Biden won again. So it's like, all the shit that they took to the Supreme Court, them girls looked at that shit and said, get this shit out of my courtroom. And the reason why it's so funny is because Trump appointed not one, not two, but three motherfucking judges to this thing. Right? Amy Neal and the other one who is an asshole, a raging asshole. Brett Kavanaugh, yes. He appointed all them motherfuckers to the Supreme Court, and the whole said, well, we can't do anything with this unless you want us to fabricate votes. Is that what you want us to do? Fabricate votes? We can't do anything with this, And I thought that shit, I know he was pissed. Those justices took their lifetime appointments and said good riddance to his tumbleweed in the scalp built ass. That shit is hilarious. But we're seeing a lot of protests from these people who, I think it's Stop the Steal. That's the name of their movement, I guess. We already know that all of Trump's conspiracy theories and his lies, they are based in a reality that he has to create for himself in order to still feel like he has some type of power, because that's what these narcissists have to do in order to maintain their computer mainframe in their brain. It's like it will go haywire if they're presented with reality, so they have to fabricate their own, right? So now he has all these people talk about, oh yeah, girl, in the streets, we gotta stop them from stealing the vote. They're stealing the vote. They're gonna steal the vote. I guess because the electors are gonna meet, right? And I guess they're gonna affirm or confirm, I should say, Biden's win. But this is coming from ABC ahead of Monday's meeting of Michigan's 16 electors at the state capitol in Lansing. Officials announced the state legislature's office buildings will be closed due to credible threats of violence. The Senate has closed its own workspaces tomorrow based upon recommendations from law enforcement. The decision was not made because of anticipated protests, but was made based on credible threats of violence. And that comes from McCann. Amber McCann is the spokesperson for Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey. But these kind of occurrences are really interesting to me because you'll see the government like, okay, girl, we're gonna close these buildings. We're just gonna shy away and move away from the perceived, like, obviously it was given like white supremacist group, like Proud Boys type of group ass violence, like Governor Whitmer ass, like we're gonna take our guns to the goddamn Capitol violence, right? So it's interesting to see the government's response to this versus like protesters saying, hey, bitch, I would like to live a life that is not soaked in poverty, racism, and police brutality. You see the difference in even some of the protests that are happening for, stop the steal. You see the difference in how the government or how police forces even react to that shit. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I think he has like 39 more days. Just pack your shit and get that shit out of there. Like, we have another president to roast, and I'm gonna be doing it every moment that I wake up, Biden. I hope that you're ready. You ain't even in the office yet, and I've been grilling your ass. I'm prepared, okay? I'm prepared, and I'll do it with a smile on my face too, okay? Let's just cover one more political topic. The White House staffers are among the first ever to be vaccinated for this COVID-19 virus. And I think that they should refuse it. I think that, why are y'all taking this shit? Y'all told y'all constituents and shit not to wear no mask, or they had the right to defend their right not to wear masks. Y'all hoes was trying to pass this whole thing off as a hoax. Why do you need the goddamn vaccine, mama? We need to make sure that we give these vaccines or we give these protections to the most vulnerable among us, especially since y'all try to manipulate people's minds. You don't need that vaccine, mama. Give it on up, pass it on over, okay? But as the days go forward, we just see how fraudulent and phony, and the fact that all the asses are liars, we see it over and over every single goddamn day. I hate it. I hate it. So lastly, I guess I'll talk about what Marvel said. There were a lot of news articles that were circulating about I guess what happened in their comics. So Marvel confirms that the Guardians of the Galaxy character Starlord is bisexual. Don't get too excited. I'm sure Chris Pratt wasn't excited. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, what they say, what was his thing? I don't judge anybody. What did he say about that homophobic ass church he was going to? You know, I don't know, child. I just know his ass probably wasn't excited about that. But yeah, I think that's just gonna mainly be in the comics like you can see here. I don't know if they're gonna be translating that over to the big screen. I'm not sure if I really want to see Chris Pratt's ass making out with nobody, not even Gamora. It's just like very much, I don't know. I'm not excited about Chris Pratt as an actor. I'm not, especially given how the girls be dragging him on his personal life and his personal decisions. And that choice, I'm screaming. So not a big fan of his ass, but definitely not a big fan of the Starlord character either. I'm telling you, I was in that theater like, is this man really going to act like he can knock Thanos out? Like they almost have the Infinity Gauntlet off. Like, are you serious right now? But yeah, girl, that's really the announcement. What do y'all think about it? I guess they have to find some way to make Starlord interesting. Okay, on that note, I love y'all so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you check out patreon.com/AdrianExpression, and make sure that you also have a good goddamn evening.